Hello. It is your girl, Dr. Amber Brim, the trade doctor, here today to talk to you about my journey of how I quit my job as a physical therapist to trade options full time. And I'm hoping that by hearing my story, you'll be inspired to learn how to trade options to make extra money. It could be a side hustle, or who knows, maybe you'll decide to quit your job as well and pursue your dreams and passions. So let's get into it, y'all. I'm gonna give you all the tea, okay? I have been resistant to option trading, all right? I had heard about it years ago from my husband, and when he introduced me to it, I was like, oh no, never will I do that. That is like gambling. It's not safe. It's not something that I should be doing. It doesn't seem like a smart investment tool. Let's just buy some regular old stocks and hold them forever, like I have been taught in all of my classes as a student in college. And I was like, hey, that's the way to go. And so, lo and behold, a few years later, I was going through some paperwork and came across my husband's portfolio. And I saw his account value and I compared it to my account value, and I'm like, hold up, what is going on here? How is it that your numbers are looking like, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10x mine? What is going on? And he said, oh yeah, remember those options? Right, that is the difference. And I said, okay, let me look into this a little bit further. Now, I still was not quite ready to take the leap and start learning how to trade options, but I did start researching. I started looking into it and reading books and trying to find out, was this really a safe way to make money? And was it a safe vehicle to actually grow money? And could it actually lead to some financial freedom? So y'all, wait till you hear the rest of this story. So if you're from my generation, you probably were told the same thing that I was told. I was told that when you get a job, you make sure you're investing into your 401k. You make sure that you put away at least 15% of your income so that when you retire, you'll have money to live off of. And I was like, yes, that's a safe plan. I can do that. Let me go ahead and start putting away money into my 401k. And then when I opened a pediatric therapy clinic, I was told, now that you don't work for anyone else and you have your own business, you need to set up an IRA. And you need to contribute to that IRA so that that can fund your retirement. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a good idea as well. Here I am, I have my little Fidelity account, I'm making my contributions, everything is going well. 2008 comes and bam, the market crashes and so does my portfolio. Now, of course, I'm not about to sell any of my securities because this is a long-term vehicle that's used for retirement. And at the time, I was nowhere near thinking about retiring. So I'm like, okay, I'll just sit and hold it, like they tell you to. And I'll let it go ahead and rebound, which it did. Okay, so it did start to grow and it did rebound and the numbers started to go up. However, again, because I was only investing in stocks and not leveraging the power of options, my account was not growing nearly as fast as others. And I won't name any names, but other people that I know personally whose accounts were growing exponentially. And so when I got to that point and I was doing that research and I saw like, oh, you know what? Trading options is a great way to actually grow my account in an exponential fashion. And it's actually less risky than holding stocks because if the market goes down, I can just do a put option, which is a choice that you can make when you're trading options where you can make money when the market goes down. And when the market is going up, then I can do call options and I can make money as the market goes up. And what I found out too is that, all right, dollar for dollar, if we're talking about, how much a particular security is increasing in value year over year, yes, we have some staple stocks that are very good that we want to buy when they're on sale, which, you know, a lot of stocks were on sale at the end of last year, going into the beginning of this year, due to the downturn of the market for 2022. So that's a good time to actually buy some securities and hold them. And that's nothing wrong with doing that. But if you want to actually grow your account even faster, you can play options as well. And so once I got into understanding the benefits versus the risk of trading options, I was all in. And then it was just a matter of trying to understand the mechanics of it all, right? Because you have some people and they try to make it seem like this is so hard to learn, or, you know, this requires some type of financial background, or you really have to be very good with numbers, or you have to sit in front of a screen. And guess what, y'all? Those are all myths. Those are not true. You don't have to do any of those things. You don't have to be very good with numbers. You don't need to sit in front of a screen all day. And you don't have to have a financial background. Now, there are some skills that you do need to have in order to be a good trader, and those are
patience and discipline.
That's right. My son over here, learning from the best, the trade doctor, is also learning some of the habits that you do need to have in order to be a great trader. That includes patience. Okay, you want to make sure that you are not entering your trades too early or exiting your trades too early. Also, you want to wait for the right setup. You don't need to be in the market every single day. You don't need to trade all the time. You want to wait until you see the perfect setup, enter that trade, and then exit at your target so that you can make your maximal amount of profit. And you do need to have some discipline because it does require you to follow a trading plan, all right? And that's one thing that I teach about in my course, how to set up your trading plan, and then all the rules for entering and exiting a trade. But if you can do those things, then you can absolutely learn how to trade. And I feel like most everybody can do that. All right. It's a skill just like anything else that you learn. It does take some studying. I'm not going to say that you are going to just learn how to trade, you know, without practicing. You do need to practice, and I highly recommend practicing for all of my students. But it's something that you can get the knack of within a few weeks of practicing. Literally, that's all it takes. And before you know it, you are growing your account and making money and on your way to your financial freedom and achieving your goals and your dreams. So I hope that I am inspiring somebody to say, hey, this is something that I can do. Now, like I said before, it may not be for you to quit your job. For me, I was just at a place in my life where I had been practicing as a physical therapist for over 20 years. And I love my profession. I love it. I love it. I love working with children. I love working with families. I'm a natural teacher and educator. And so I really enjoyed educating families on how to help their children. I just needed a break. I needed something different to stimulate my mind in a different way and to stimulate my budget and my bank account in a different way, because I found that I was somewhat limited in my income potential with the way that I was working, because my family, we had moved from Illinois to Texas. And when we did that, I closed my pediatric therapy clinic that I had in Illinois, and I did not reopen the business here in Texas because I was burned out and looking to just, you know, get to understand the dynamics of therapy in Texas and understand their laws and insurance and all of those things before embarking on starting a business here. But after having learned all the practices here in Texas, I just said, you know what? I just need a break. I need to do something different. I need to have more freedom. I want more flexibility in my day. I want to be able to pick my kids up from school. I want to be able to go on trips with them and do things with them while they're young. And so trading has allowed me that opportunity. So anywho, y'all, this is the beginning of my channel. I am going to be here sharing information with you all on a regular basis of how to trade in the stock market. And my channel is going to be beginner friendly. And then over time, it'll progress to more advanced topics for those of you who have been trading for a while and already know how to get to the bag, but are looking for ways to grow your account exponentially and quicker. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, please, please, please smash that like button.
Remember, destroy the like button.